Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to show you a quick trading idea that I've been looking at for a little while now. Seems to work pretty good. Lets you jump on the trend and take it for a little bit of a ride. What we have here, this is a Euro US dollar. This system that I've been looking at uh, seems to filter out a little bit of noise on a 30-minute chart. You can take a look at it on other ones, but I've had my mostly have used it on 30-minute. Blue and red EMAs here are 5 and 13. The orange dash line is a 55 simple moving average. The yellow dash line is a 200 EMA. Then down on the bottom I just have a really basic MACD with histogram. Now just kind of use all these together. One indicator kind of confirms the other. But ideally, over on the right hand side of the chart here, this is a very good breakout move. Anytime you get all four of these moving averages plugging around, it's usually a good idea, or an early indication that good breakout may be just around the corner. Anyway, signal line is MACD signal lines are coming up through the 0. We have the faster moving averages crossing through the 55, and this is a perfect long-term trends setup. This is really what you want to see. You want to see the faster moving averages on top, the middle one in the middle, and the slower one down on the bottom, and or vice versa. So if we pick it up here, this would be a very good entry point here, where we have those two breaking north, confirmed by MACD coming up through the 0 line. And we'll mark this point there, vertical line. Well, say we were sleeping a little bit and didn't get on right away. We wanted to wait for the confirmation, so we'll advance it for about an hour and a half, and then we'll say we got in right in the middle of that candle. So we're marking that spot, and let's just advance in time a little bit and see how this pans out. A couple of rules or things that I use for exits and or hedging, because if you think you're in the beginning of a longer term trend, you can always put on a hedge or trade the other way if your broker will allow you to. Most of them do. One thing that would cause me first caution here is the MACD is starting to wave down, and that's confirmed kind of by price going down. You could take a portion of your trade off at this point and then move your stop up to break even. This is a nice clean and easy 50 pips right there, but then you can sweat it out a little bit. That looks like a little bit of a news spike. A lot of times price will flatten out before a major news event. Don't know what this particular spike was, but I wouldn't trade this, in and through the news. If your stops are in place, no problem. You could tighten them up a little bit in the event of news, but at any rate, this one looks like it's gone our way, and it continues on. This is a pretty good setup here, where we still have our EMAs are lined up in the right trend following order, and it looks like we're capping off a little bit here. Sometimes the 55 will act as a layer of support, but here we have a signal that makes you go, MACD waving down big time. That could be just flattening out after the news spike, but this could be where you could also enter a short, close out of your long, go short, and or put a hedge on at this point, just to lock in your profit until we see what the heck is going to happen down the road. Hovering around the 55 a little bit, and at that point, that's kind of where we went south. But see down here, we broke again to the north side on our MACD. It's above the 0 line, so price does seem to be waving up. That could be a good continuation of the trend. At that point, you'd take your hedge off and let see if this will run a little bit, but play around with it a little bit. Plot it on some charts, see how it works with the different pairs, and hopefully it'll make you a few pips.